Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, and now we are here to deliver an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You will want to stay updated on any crucial information that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be viewed as financial advice. Since the 30th of June, 2025, our system has categorized Apple as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.57. Now, let us examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a gain of 3.98%. This results in an average return of 1% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is situated in the upper part of a wide and weak rising trend in the short term. This may present a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout at the upper trend line at $218.15 will indicate a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 3.24% over the upcoming 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 13.36% to positive 5.57%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 9.29%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 29.23% to positive 4.62% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price within the range of $150.98 to $223.19. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline: Apple's stock price ended at $213.34 on Thursday, after gaining 0.424%. The Apple stock price gained 0.424% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, rising from $212.44 to $213.34. It has now gained for 5 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a minor break in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.58%, with a low of $211.42 and a high of $214.75. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 8.53% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 33 million shares, with a total of 35 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $7.4 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume on rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $260.10, while the lowest price was $169.21. Currently, the price is 17.98%, or $46.76, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. continues to demonstrate positive momentum, particularly in its services segment. Recent reports indicate that global App Store revenue is projected to surge by 12% year-over-year in June. Analysts at Bank of America have reaffirmed a buy rating for Apple, maintaining a price target of $235, buoyed by strong capital returns and leadership in on-device artificial intelligence. This optimism in revenue diversification highlights Apple's resilience, likely contributing to a short-term boost in stock price. Additionally, Apple's iPhone sales in China have shown an encouraging uptick, marking an 8% increase year-over-year for the second quarter, representing the first growth since 2023. This rebound in a critical market could enhance investor confidence and further support the stock's recovery trajectory. Despite a challenging start to the year, where Apple's shares are down 14%, upgrades from Jefferies and Bank of America reflect a shift in sentiment. The current favorable economic conditions, underscored by a robust jobs report, are adding momentum to major indices and suggesting a bullish outlook for tech stocks. In the long term, consistent performance in its services business and recovering hardware sales are poised to foster sustainable growth for Apple, reinforcing its position in the market and potentially leading to enduring stock appreciation. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Apple Inc. a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, Barclays assigned Apple Inc. an underweight grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, Morgan Stanley assigned Apple Inc. an overweight grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, Citigroup assigned Apple Inc. a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, Wedbush assigned Apple Inc. an outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Apple. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. The Apple stock indicates buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, there will be some support at the levels of $206.06 and $202.79. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 9.25%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day despite the rising prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 28 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 11 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 3 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 11 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 78 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $201.85 and $198.85. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Apple finds support just below today's level at $201. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $198.85 and $181.46. This stock is usually traded at a good volume, and with minor daily changes, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $3.33, which is 1.58% between high and low. For the last week, the stock has had daily average volatility of 2.28%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal price-to-earnings ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.41. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $201. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo executed an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh executed an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh executed an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh executed another insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh also executed an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 18.698. In total, insiders have purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares during the last 100 trades. Our suggested stop loss is established at $205.44, reflecting a decrease of 3.70%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, which indicates a reduced risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 27 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term signals combined with an overall positive trend suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Apple stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 7th of July, we expect Apple to open lower by 170 cents and start trading at $213.17. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.